What is up, everybody? This is Cody, aka DFS Prodigy. We're here talking some fantasy football. Before we get always, I like whenever we definitely subscribe. That's going to turn y'all know we are here talking about some fantasy football. We're gonna kick off this kind of a series that I want to do. I'm talking about each position, involving quarterbacks, running backs, receivers, tight ends, stuff like that. Breaking down some just fantasy football stuff. So with DraftKings kind of winding down with the NBA. Finals wrapping up slowly but surely. The Pacers are up 2-1. Yeah, we're gonna have some free time on our hands. We already are. I'm already talking about some WWE stuff. That's been popping off recently, and yeah, I just kind of wanted to dip my toes in the kind of more of the fantasy football output. I love talking sports. I love watching football. I love talking fantasy football, with leagues and stuff like that. But we have the ADP pulled up, for football guys. Shout out to them. The sponsor of today's show is One Up Parlay. Definitely check them out for your fantasy football needs. They have some nice contests coming up, so definitely check them out. The link will be in the description below in my link bio. So definitely check them out. Yeah. So we're gonna hear talking about some quarterbacks that I am high on. We have five that I really want to draft, based off their average draft position. And we hit the big dogs at the top, obviously, with Josh Allen, with Lamar Jackson, JD Daniels. JD Daniels was a fantasy darling last year. We know the upside with Lamar Jackson with the rushing ability. Josh Allen, we know is a baller. But there's some I do want to talk about with the first one with Cam Ward. I'm going to be getting to a lot of Cam Ward here. It's just the receivers on this team is what's doing it for me. With Calvin Ridley, with the vet now in Van Jefferson, who's a downfield threat, with Tyler Lockett, who we know doesn't want to be tackled, but we know um, is a veteran as a veteran that Cameron Ward needs, to say the least. Um, I mean, with Dyke, with Ellick, with Xavier, we know the rookies are going to want to play, improve themselves, especially with Xavier. The connection's already there. We saw Xavier and Cam Ward pop off last year a ton, and I'm happy that he signed. I'm loving this signing, because we know the upside that they bring to the table. We're seeing this from last season with Miami, not the Dolphins, with the Hurricanes. um, we know Tyler Lockett's upside every year. We've seen him be a consistent target for Geno Smith, for all the guys that he's played with throughout the years on the Seahawks. We know this. And then we know Calvin Ridley. Just hope that he doesn't bet on himself. I'm joking. He's not betting on himself. Anyways, moving forward. So, and then like I said, John Van Jefferson signing. I like the signing that he brings to the table. The former Steelers, the former Ram, again, he can be the veteran that they need. And then the running backs, Tajay Spears, and we have Tony Pollard still here. With Chig as well, I'm liking the Chig. We know from last year that Will Levis was going to him a ton. Looking at, like I said, his recent games, let's pull him up. Um, 7, 11, 10, 4, 6 targets. Look at these targets still. I mean, he's a target machine. So again, I'm all over Cam Ward. If he gets into my if he falls to me, he's gonna fall to me. I'm gonna get him as much as I can. I love the average draft position for him. So let's talk about another one in the man himself and Trevor Lawrence. So Trevor Lawrence, I don't understand why that people are drafting Drake Mayo ahead of him. I'm surprised. Caleb Williams ahead of him. I'm surprised. He's getting drafted around guys like Bryce Young, Tua, Matthew Stafford. Why? Why is he being drafted in this range? There's a couple guys around in this range that we're going to talk about later on, but this is the gold mine range, I think. So let's talk about some Trevor Lawrence. We have Travis Hunter now. We have Diami Brown. We have Brian Thomas, who I know is an injured. I know is always injured. I know, or the injuries are scaring people, especially with the recent one. I know, but the targets are there. The upside is there for Trevor Lawrence, where he's being drafted with Britton Strange now as your tight end. We've seen it before. No, Evan Ingram might realize that, but still, Strange can get it done. Strange is good where he's at. So I don't know, man. I'm in on the Trevor Lawrence a little bit. I'm in on it. If people are gonna not want to go to him, he's gonna have to get it done with his legs. The rushing is what's gonna have to get it done for him, to say the least. But let's talk about another guy, JJ McCarthy. who I do want to talk about. The time is now. The time is here to shine. We have TJ Hawkinson. He's going to be the go-to guy. We know this. But then we have Justin Jefferson as well. We have Jordan Addison. We have Naylor, who's popped off every now and then last year. Again, let's pull up the stats from last year. Let's go here. 4 targets, 5 targets, 2 targets, 81 yards, 53 yards, 18, 11, 76, 16. He's got some games here and there. He's got some games. And then we have the likes of Ty Felton, the Maryland GOAT himself. The connection can be there. We have Rondell Moore. Just saying, just saying. It's not the greatest, but JJ McCarthy has weapons. He has the weapons to get it done here. So again, with the running backs taking care of him and Jordan Mason and Aaron Jones, I think JJ McCarthy can have a year. I certainly do. From where he's being picked at, I think he can do much better than Bryce Young and Geno Smith, obviously, and Sam Darnold. Do we trust Daniel Jones and Tyler Shaw? No. Do we trust Russell Wilson? No. Do we trust the Browns quarterback situation? No. So again, I'm on this little gold mine of Trevor Lawrence, JJ McCarthy, and let's talk about another guy, Michael Penix. Let's bring him up. So, Bijan obviously here to help him. We know this. Check down guy. We still have Drake London. We have Darnell Mooney. We have Ray McLeod. And Pitts, we don't know what's going on with Pitts. Who knows? But Penix, again, rushing ability's there for him. I'm all over Michael Penix here. Again, he's had a year to sit back and watch and learn. We know this. So, again, why not go to Michael Penix here? Why not? I mean, please tell me why. Because I don't know why we're not. 21 for 38, 2 touchdowns. 19 for 35, 18 for 27. The interceptions, yes, were bad, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I think I'm in. I think I'm falling for it. But I'm also falling for Justin Fields. That should tell you how crazy I am. I'm falling for it. Being drafted behind Caleb Williams, I don't understand why. But I'm all over Justin Fields. I'm all over it. He's the quarterback one. He's the GOAT. No, he's not the GOAT. Don't call me on that. Garrett Wilson, though, Alan Lazard, Josh Reynolds. They didn't really add weapons at the tight end spot, which I wish they did, other than Mason Taylor. But I think Mason Taylor is a great option for them as well, if he can fall into the system. Justin has looked good so far in minicamp. Um, the rushing ability, we know he can run over the offenses. I think this will be a system that he can fit in quite well. So again, I'm in on Justin Fields. So those are kind of the fat guys I am kind of trying to draft all over in this little gold mine of Justin Fields. And then we drop down to Trevor Lawrence, JJ McCarthy, and Michael Penix and give me some Cam Ward. If I'm going up top, I'm gonna try to get again, it's a reach. I'm gonna try to get some of Baker, I think, and maybe some of Bo. But I'm not reaching for Patrick Mahomes or Kyler Murray. No, no. So again, we're going to be talking about a lot of fantasy football coming up. I'm excited about it. This is my quarterbacks I'm on for the season. Again, I hope everybody's a great rest of everybody. Be kind. Have a good one.